is amazing. And here they come out on the circuit. And hopefully we'll get the grid up on the screen for you in just a moment. We'll go through what we've got. So as you can see, there's some of the riders heading down. Now you can see how flat this circuit is here. It's kind of in a bit of a bowl. We're surrounded by water, I would say. So it's lucky that there is big hills around the circuit to stop any unforeseen bikes going near any water. But here's the grid that we've got for the first race. Zach Weston's going to be your pole sitter for this one. Daniel Stevenson on one of the new machines. He's going to be in P2, 49.7. Luca Wilkinson in third with Joe Mozzie Mostica in fourth. Ollie Pearson in fifth with Ruby Booth in sixth. Joel Grieg in seventh, and Charlie Pearson in eighth on the 100 machine. Thomas Bond in ninth, Jack Newton in 10th with Billy Carter in 11th. Brooke Champion in 12th, Hudson Cooper in 13th, and Kyron Nelson 14th. Charlie Ward in 15th, and Blake Wilson, no time set, in P16. So as you can see, the bikes just making their way onto the grid. Again, as one of the junior classes, we have a lot of extra marshals out there. The paddock, the parents, they come out and help, which is always excellent. You see the number 11 machine there just coming up on the grid there. That, I believe, is Daniel
Stevenson.
It is indeed.
A new bike for him, a good showing so far.
So it should be a good start to the day. It's excellent weather that we've got for this one, so and it's going to stay like this all day. So I think key is stay hydrated. It's not the hottest ever round that we've had. I think the hottest was what circuit was it? It was
Tattershall was pretty warm.
Tattershall was pretty warm, I would say, but I don't think it was that one. It was the big one.
Big one. You want about Three Sisters?
No, not that Three Sisters. The really big one.
Teesside then.
Teesside, yeah, that's the one, yeah. I knew it began with T. I got completely lost.
Easter weekend meeting that was.
Yes, it was very hot, wasn't it, for that one?
We've had very good weather for most BMB rounds.
We have. I think the most horrible one was probably actually round one. Clay Pigeon. The weather for that one was very unpredictable. But it looks like we're going to get going for race one of the day.
Zach Weston on the left-hand side of your screen. Daniel Stevenson on the right. Luca Wilkinson in third behind. Green flags go up. We are ready to go on this one.
It's going to be a good first race. Let's see what we're going to get. It's a great start from the front, but no, it's not actually one of the bikes. It looked like Zach Westman there absolutely stalled the bike really on the front, and everyone manages to get through now. And he looks like he's gone right to the back, doesn't he?
Yeah, Luca Wilkinson got a very good start from third place. I think he's made his way to the lead of this one, Anthony.
He has indeed, I believe you're right. So an excellent start from them as they're jostling for position in the mid-pack there. There's Brooke Champion that you can just see at the back of that. So the very bright yellow, the bike there as they go round the turn 3 corner. Now here we go, down the back straight. They'll have one more chicane as they go through. Very fast chicane this one. And you can see some of the riders actually flying through there in a single file there, and then we come onto this back straight. Now, I thought we were going to be running this section of the circuit where they go on the infield bit here, but they're not. They've got free rein to go straight down that back straight into the final corner. This will be turn 6 on the circuit, and as they come back round onto the start-finish straight now, try not to run too wide there, because that curb's really harsh, and it can really unsettle the bike. And here we go, finishing the first lap, and Luca Wilkinson is in the lead. He's up 2 positions.
Just lost out. Sorry, Anthony, to interrupt. There's a red flag as well. Not quite sure what's happened. He's not coming up on any of our screens, but red flag, the race has been halted.
So I didn't actually see what happened there, so we didn't get it on camera, so I'm not too sure. We've got it on one of the screens, so we can see a couple of the bikes involved. If I try and get numbers, I can see the number 8 bike, so Blake Wilson. His bike is there, and he's currently being seen to at the moment. He is sitting up, so that's a good start, as the rest of the bikes, I think, are going to be coming back into the pit lane at the moment. Of course, and it looks like we have got the riders coming back out onto the circuit now. As you can see there, one of the title sponsors, the Parker Racing truck, which I have to say I've overtaken 3 times on the motorway. Whenever I've left around, he's left before me, and I've always caught him up and overtaken him. And I was like, yes, I overtook Parker Racing. So,
the only time you'll get to say that, Anthony.
Well, exactly, yeah. It's I can ride a road bike very well, but one of these, I don't know how they do it, but these guys have got some serious skill. They they can chuck these bikes into it. And we saw it at the last round at Wilton Mill. In one of the classes, we had one of the riders coming over from America, from over the pond, and he was saying the class, the skill of these riders, he said it was much more than what he'd see in America. He said if I had put some of the American kids in this championship out here, they'd be swamped, he said. So these kids have got some skill. So there we go. That's a good side of it.
Well, yeah, it goes to show how competitive the BMB is.
Yeah.
Once you get a rider from a different series coming in and saying things like that.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's great to hear.
Exactly. I think get some of these guys, head over to the pond, head over to America. You're like guaranteed some wins if you're kind of mid-pack here on the pace, but just can't quite get to the top there. Head to America, and you're guaranteed a pole position by the sounds of it.
I think that's what you do in football, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't make it in the Premiership over here.
It's not football over there, it's soccer. But anyway, that's a whole different sport. And we're going to get going again very soon, as you can see there. Back at the front. This is another chance then for Zach Weston to get another go at the race start. Let's see if he can get it right this time. Green flag goes up, drops down, and no, he's stalled again. It's a disaster for him, and he's left absolutely standing at the back there. And straight away, Daniel Stevenson on the number 11 goes straight into the lead. What a cracking start.
He's done even worse this time. He had trouble on the first start, but this is worse. This has just ruined his race.
I know, that bike just didn't go, did it? It was such a shame.
Hopefully he'll get it going. He has cut through the field before here at BMB, but the race win might be a bit beyond him now.
Let's see how it can go as we head now into turn number 4. Into this, the third of the tricky chicanes. Here we go round, everyone gets through. It's a nice camera angle that you got there as they get the flip-flop into the entrance there. Onto the back straight now, this long back straight into the fast sweeping turn 6. As they come into shot now, keep it on the utter edge of the circuit, try not to clip the grass and then just lean it in. Get a late apex, bring the bike up, try not to go too wide again, stay off that curve as they cross the line. And Daniel Stevenson again, still leading the way. Mosdick are just behind him with Wilkinson in third, and they're only separated by 0.7 of a second at the end of lap 1. It's still incredibly close. And of course, I think we're going to be onto about 13 laps, I think, for this one, because we've already completed 1 lap, of course, as the rest of the riders go through. But it's still incredibly close through the field.
Zach Weston has got going. He set the fastest lap on that first lap. He's a whole 2.5 seconds quicker than everyone else. That race win might not actually be beyond him. I may have spoken too soon. Well,
let's see how he does throughout this race. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll try and get the timing tower up on the screen for you as well, just to see, so you can see grid positions and how he's progressing through that field as well. Now, where is he? Is that him there, just diving into the corner? I think it was. I think he's already taken a few more positions. I think he's got a couple more. Let's see where the timing screen updates to. Yes, he is. Look at that. He's up into P6 already, is Zach Weston on the 24. So I reckon this is possible. 8 laps to go. He could have this.
He's 4 seconds behind, but a second a lap quicker than the leaders. He could certainly get back in the mix. He's got a few overtakes to make before then, though.
Exactly. That is the hardest part of the race. And, of course, it's all well and good getting the quick times and getting up to the front runners, but it's getting past them. That is the tricky part, and that's where you see some serious skill come into play here with where you're positioning the bike as well out on the track. Now, again, on the back straight, as riders weaving in and out, as Mosdick up, weaves to the inside to try and defend, as they go back to the final corner now, and it's still so close, and it's third place of Luca Wilkinson. He's going to try and take the position into turn 1, but he can't do it. He stays behind, and now we've got Zach Weston right behind them now in P4. There he is in this shot. He goes to the inside, can't quite get them this time, but Luca Wilkinson takes P2 from Mosdicker out of the second hairpin as they go into turn 3 now, and that looks like Zach Weston looking to the inside again. No, he can't quite do it this time, so he's really pushing to try and do that. Has he got the power? Yes, look at that. Gets it done under power before they get to hairpin, the fourth chicane, I should say.
Yeah, up into third now. Next up, Luca Wilkinson, who looks to have lost out under power on the exit of that corner. Yes, he has. That's second place. Yeah, Zach Weston.
Done and dusted, making it look easy is Zach Weston as he comes out of the final corner on the power straight away, and it looked like he almost got the race lead there, and he has. He's got the race lead already, almost getting caught up by one of the back markers there. I believe that was, who was that we saw there?
Charlie Ward?
It could have been Charlie Ward, yes, I think you may have been right. So he's getting involved in this one. 6 laps to go. And Zach Weston retakes the lead after, well, he stalled off the line, didn't he, really? He didn't get going, but he's managed to already get it back into first. That just shows the sheer pace that young man has got.
Yep, in behind him, Dan Stevenson holds second place where he started. Luca Wilkinson now into third where he started. I think Joe Mostica started fifth, so he's the one who's gained. Yeah,
he has had a good start to the race, so he's getting going. There's your race leader. He's crossing the line now. He's already got a gap of, when they cross the line, 3 seconds. It took 3 seconds, and someone really downshifted there into turn 1. Saw the bike screaming out the window. Don't know if he went one gear down too many. But, yeah, that was definitely not going to be healthy for the engine. It really sounded unlike it.
We're following the battle here for third place. Luca Wilkinson currently leading Joe Mostica by less than half a second. Wilkinson in the blue of the 2 liveries and the red of Mostica, similar to his father's leathers. They come out now onto the back straight. Not a lot between them, Anthony.
There is not, and it looks like Mostica potentially could have a run into the inside here for turn 6. Not quite this time. New fastest lap of the race goes to Weston, 46.6, as the rest of the field cross the line now. Absolutely nothing between Mostica and Wilkinson as they go through the first chicane onto another one of the straights into the second chicane now. Again, really crucial to get the gearing right here. And it looks like Mostica's got a good exit, runs slightly wide onto the curb. And he's just trying to get anything he can to get past Wilkinson here. Wilkinson defending well. Mostica having a quick look behind him just to see who's there. You've got no one there, so you've got free rein here to do whatever you need to do to get past. Let's see, round the fourth, or the third chicane, should say, which is turn 4 and 5, and then we go into the final corner, turn 6 again. It just looks like he's struggling on that back straight though, isn't he, to just keep up. Looks like he hasn't got it. It's all in the corners, I think.
Yeah, and getting the power down out of the Mostica was quick around this part of the track earlier on. You see he's got the pace coming out of the corners, but runs out of track to make the move down, goes to the inside now.
So again, this is what we were saying about that setup, about how many teeth he got on the sprocket. So it looks like he's got a higher tooth number on the rear sprocket to get a good exit out the corner, but it's struggling at the top end. So he just can't get the power, and then we see that on the back straight where he's struggling to keep up with it. We'll show you here. Goes into the chicane, comes on the exit. There you go. The gap closes as they come out of the corner, but then by the time that we've reached the end of the straight, he's not there. Yellow flags out in the final corner, so someone's gone down. As all the riders slow down into single file. Can't see anyone on that screen, and I can't see anyone on the other cameras that I've got up in the...
I think it's that bike that's going slowly there to the side. Can't see who it is. Might be
Kyron Nelson, I believe it was, on the 15 machine. I think that is the rider who's struggling there. But back with the battle for the final spot on the podium. 2 laps to go. So not a lot of time yet for Mostica. He's got to find anywhere he can to get past Wilkinson as we come into the last chicane. Mostica with a bit of a shake of the head there, not happy with something that he did out of turn 3. So as he tries to get the flip-flop now through the third chicane of turns 4 and 5 on the back straight now, he really needs to get a good entry and exit into that final chicane to try and get him into this hairpin here. He seems to be really good around the turn 2 hairpin, or chicane, again I should say, get him chicanes and hairpins mixed up. But let's see what we can do about it. A couple of messages coming up. Checker flag, yeah, the checker flag is out. So please ignore the 2 laps remaining. There we go, it goes to finished. So Zach Weston wins your first race of the day. Daniel Stevenson in second. Luca Wilkinson holds on to that third from the ever pressuring Joe Mostica. Settles for P4. Joel Grieg in 5th. Ruby Booth in 6th. Jack Newton 7th. Charlie Pearson in 8th. Ollie Pearson in 9th. Brooke Champion in 10th. Billy Carter in 11th. Kyra Nelson in 12th. Charlie Ward in 13th, with Thomas Bond in 14th place.